Oh shit, here we go again.
Hi, Zubble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And recently some commanders seem to have got confused about what Powerplay is in Elite Dangerous. Now the purpose of Powerplay is to facilitate groups of players fighting against other groups of players for galactic dominance in the intergalactic game of Risk that Fdev run. This intergalactic game of Risk involves characters and you pledge to a power, and that means you're consenting to PvP against the rival powers that you're against. I've done many videos of me killing blue hairs, who I call sIMPS, and that's what I do as I support Archon the lane.
But importantly, most important of all, it allows consensual PvP. But importantly, most important of all, it allows consensual PvP. Well, it allows consensual PvP. Consensual PvP. Okay, so that's at its core of it, it's a way for players to work together in teams against other players in teams.
So there we go, straight from the developer's mouth, the ability for players in teams to play against other players in teams. Now, I'm Team Archon the lane, this means I'm against Team Deavo. This commander actually understood that and didn't get too upset when me and Scooby killed him. In fact, he took it like a champ. Scooby and him had a long conversation and he was fine and dandy with what had happened. He understood that we, as Archon the lane Powerplay supporters, i.e. the space pirates, are able to kill any other power we see fit to do. And the system he is in is one that's being fortified by the blue hairs, so it's a legitimate target. This is Scooby's view of his kill. Scooby in the much bigger ship than mine. But yeah, we came down here to blockade the system for a while just to see how the blue hairs would take it, because back in the day, we used to have some good roleplay fun blockading systems that the blue hairs were actively doing stuff in. We blockaded systems that they were trying to expand into, fortify, etc. and used to kill a few of their commanders, and sometimes they would respond by sending PvPers down to fight us. We had quite good fun back in the day with Imp versus Fed and the Archon the lane boys fighting alongside the Feds against the Imps, and it was all good fun, and that's what Powerplay should be. Like I said, this guy took it like a champ. Unfortunately, recently there's been a spate of players not understanding that Powerplay is like this. This commander, for example, this is someone being killed by Horizon. He's in Hudson's home system in a shieldless Type 9 doing Powerplay, and he's pledged to Deavo. And he got horrified that somebody would dare kill him for this, called that person all sorts of names, and then blocked them. Then when I pointed out it was Powerplay and that he is an enemy, as it shows on screen, and he is in Hudson's home system, which, let's face it, Hudson supporters are fairly protective of their systems, it amazed me that this commander, was very entitled and very upset about being killed. His wingmate was also killed. He's Yuri Grom supporter in the wrong place at the wrong time. Apparently this guy had encouraged that guy to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, you chose to play an open, you chose to partake in Powerplay, and you chose to be in a system where you're an enemy. And it's the other person's fault for killing you because apparently you accuse them of hunting you down. He didn't hunt you down, he's in a trade cutter doing stuff in his home, in the home system for the power that he supports. Now I'll show you the conversation between the two of them because it is hilarious. He says that he's doing Fed rank missions here. The fact you're choosing to do Fed rank missions in the Fed home system while you're pledged to a rival power just shows a level of ignorance about how the game works and the game mechanics. But this gentleman was, he blocked me for just pointing anything out to him, so he's clearly just someone who lives on his own, sphere of the game should work how I want it to and not how it actually works. So sadly this player has just blocked about 5 people over this. I'm sure he'll have a nice fun existence in his lonely bit of space where he's blocked everyone. But yeah, he doesn't seem to get it, he doesn't seem to understand, and Horizon's said to him, I like the gag, life kid, you're griefing the small player base. No, he's doing power play exactly as it should be done. Unfortunately, the self-entitlement of Rasta King is beyond measure. You know, he goes on to explain to Horizon how you get merits in the game. Horizon points out that Hudson's #1 in power play. Rasta King points out his squadron are #1 on the power play leaderboards. Now I will show you this. Here's Hudson as #1. Has been #1 for a long time and is doing pretty well in power play. As you see, Aisling Deavo is in 5th place. Now he's in his squadron are in #1 place for merits. Now that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the Dark Marauders there, we're in 6th place and we've been doing a decent amount of power play, but they're not doing merits that are actually helping Aisling Deavo. I'll show you. You know, he doesn't get that Horizon's on about something completely different to what he's on about. Horizon's on about the power play rankings, he's on about the squadron leaderboards, which are utterly meaningless. And their great strategy is to over-fortify the closest system to Aisling Devao's home system. Well done, you've oversubscribed to it and made the merits the easiest way you can make them, the quickest way you can make them, that are meaningless in terms of power play ranking. Wow, what a plan. I mean, Rasta King's self-importance is absolutely hilarious. He cries grief because he doesn't understand how the game works. He tries to explain how he's getting merits to someone who's been doing power play since it came out and has been leading the federal power play command since it came out. Someone who's forgotten more about power play than Rasta King will ever know. His squadron Aero are just looking to get #1 to get a bobblehead. That has no relevance on the power play leaderboard and rankings as in terms of which power is in #1 place and which power is in #5 place, especially when they're just grinding dead merits. Once the system is 100% fortified, it's pointless to do anything more than that. But they're just doing it over and over again. They're spending credits to get a bobblehead. That's all they're doing, is spending credits to get a bobblehead that's meaningless and doesn't do anything to help their power. But they don't like being attacked because, you know.
But importantly, most important of all, it allows consensual PvP. But importantly, most important of all, it allows consensual PvP. Well, it allows consensual PvP. Consensual PvP. Okay, so at its core of it, it's a way for players to work together in teams against other players in teams.
This was another person that blocked us. He blocked me and Scooby for killing him while he's doing fortification for the Blue Hairs. Well, when he's killed by 2 enemy power play players, you know, he actually took piracy fine the other day. But I did give him a 24-hour pass after I pirated him. I would have given him a 24-hour pass after killing him for power play as well, but he blocked us before we could actually say that. And just to show that I've been blocked by this guy, and I was blocked by Rasta King, not like because I killed him or even interacted with him in game, but because I pointed out that Horizon killed him for power play reasons, which he disagrees with, because he's a simp. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching.